The simple answer to the question is yes, it does work. But the longer answer is a little bit more important, especially depending on the type of business that you have. So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna unpack the concept of direct mail and we're gonna decide whether or not it's useful for your business. So hang tight and let's get it going. I was just talking with somebody the other night about direct mail, and in their words, they said to me that I just don't feel like direct mail works. Now, on the flip side of that conversation, when we were talking about their marketing plan for the year, I said, what is something that is a have to for you from a marketing perspective for your business? And one of their have tos was this letter that they send to previous customers in order to get more word of mouth. Now, I don't know if you heard what they said, but they want to put a letter in a mailbox, send it to their former customer's mailbox for them to read and send them more word of mouth. That's called direct mail, people. Just because it's not this flashy postcard that other companies send out doesn't mean it's not direct mail. That's still direct mail. For those of you who are direct mail haters, I want us to take a look at some statistics that are out about direct mail, and we are going to go on that adventure together right now. So let's go on an adventure together. Look at this. Direct mail statistics. Does direct mail still work? Let's take a look and see. All right, I clicked this one before, so that's lovely. Let's check it out. Smallbizgenius.net has some statistics on here, and let's take a look at what they have. So as we go down, let's just take these top ones right here, since these are the editor's choice. 42% of direct mail recipients either read or scan the mail they get. Direct mail requires 21% less cognitive effort to process than email. What else do we get? Direct mail recipients purchase 28 more times and spend 28% more money than people who don't get that same piece of direct mail. That's kind of a no-brainer, but okay. Next, direct mail offers a 29% return on investment. That is a phenomenal return on investment. And lastly, 73% of American consumers say that they prefer being contacted by brands via direct mail because they can read it whenever they want. Okay, makes sense. Some good ones. Let's take a look if there's some other ones online. I think I had clicked a few more earlier. 10 mind-blowing direct mail statistics. DM3. I don't quite know what this company does, but let's see what we have here. Studies confirm direct mail. I'm trying to see if they have down where they got their information from, but let's just take a look at what they have. Here are some stats that prove direct mail is still alive and profitable. Being personal is still supremely important in marketing. A staggering 70% of Americans say snail mail is more personal than the internet. That's true. In fact, I read a statistic the other day that 70% isn't just Americans, it's millennials. So those people who think, oh, millennials only want online marketing, here's something saying the otherwise. Not everyone sorts their mail over the wastebasket. About 56% of Americans say receiving mail is a real pleasure, according to DMA research. Cool. Let's see what else they got. Emails are easily ignored. On the other hand, many people actually open envelopes. 70 to 80% of consumers polled by the DMA in 2014 say that they open most of their mail, including what they label as junk. That's actually true. Have you ever considered that? You get something like Clipper magazine, you still open up Clipper magazine. You still open up all of those couponing books that come in. Even though 90% of it you're not going to use, you still open it up, look at it, review what's on there. From a branding standpoint, that's a phenomenal thing. But you do still have the people who use the direct mail that do come in, the coupons and so on and so forth. So These are some pretty cool statistics. I mean, hey, go online yourself, do some research on it. There are enough statistics out there to say that direct mail is something that is a viable uh, marketing tactic. Now, if those statistics aren't enough for you, maybe you would consider it a little bit more if I gave you a case study. Everybody knows who Bed Bath & Beyond is. There was another company just like Bed Bath & Beyond called Linens and Things. And if you're not sure who Linens and Things are, that's because they are no longer with us. They went bankrupt. Now, Bed Bath & Beyond and Linens and Things were a very similar business model, and both of them at the time were going bankrupt. So Linens and Things took the last of their marketing spend and put it into the user experience once in the store. They changed the way their store was laid out, lighting, the way things were worded on signs. Everything about the stores changed. And within a few months of going live with that, they were going bankrupt. Bed Bath & Beyond took the last of their marketing dollars and put it into a postcard. This ugly, purple, gigantic postcard with a special offer that never expired. And we all know now which of the two made it. I've already said Linens and Things is gone. Bed Bath & Beyond is here. And for the longest time, they were rocking it. And it was all because of this direct mail coupon that they send out. And we all know this coupon. These coupons are like gold to some people. They go crazy when these coupons come in. I know in each one of our cars currently right now upstairs, my wife has at least 10 Bed Bath & Beyond coupons just stocked inside of the cars. It's crazy, the amount of coupons Bed Bath & Beyond puts out. But their direct mail campaign single-handedly saved their companies. Now, with all that being said, direct mail works, but it works a little bit better inside of certain industries. And so what I've done is I've put together a handful of industries that direct mail might be a little bit more effective in. So first one, travel. Imagine right now it's the wintertime and people want to get away. You send out a postcard. It looks just like a postcard from an island. And on the back side, it's, here are some great value spots that you can get away for a weekend, so on and so forth. The island vacation that you get away to for a weekend at a great value. Realtors focus on previous clients as well as also neighbors in a neighborhood where you've sold a house to try to get more of more listed properties. Finance tips for helping people with their finances. Healthcare, hospitals send out tons of direct mail, especially when a new one opens up in an area. It's huge, but here's just some other that I'll rattle off. Retail stores, restaurants, automotive sales and service, contractors, carpet cleaners, and much more. The list goes on and on. So if you decide you're going to start doing direct mail, I want to give you guys some tips. First, you want to populate a list. You can buy a list, which is very expensive, or here's another option. I know in New Jersey at least, but I also know this exists in other states. You could go to your local library and get a listing of whether business or residential of all of the addresses inside of a zip code. So if you want to target certain neighborhoods or certain zip codes or whatever it might be, you could get it for free by going to the library. It takes a little bit more work on your end, but you can't be free. Free 99, that's my favorite price. So you got to get a list. Your list can also be former customers. Make sure to add them into it. If you have something that's a repeat sale or something where you could possibly get some word of mouth from it, former customers are huge for that. Second, you want to have some kind of an attractive offer on there. Maybe it's not just an offer. It doesn't always have to be 25% off. But like I said in the travel, on the travel postcard, just having something down where it's like, here's some great value vacations you could get away to for a weekend. Something that attracts them in and gets them to make a phone call to you, even if it's just to get more information. Third, make sure it's well laid out. Now, I made fun of Bed Bath & Beyond. I said it's this big purple ugly thing. Now, granted, they are the grimace of direct mail, but it is well laid out, easy to read. You can find your information. You know where the terms and conditions are. It doesn't look like somebody just quick put it together in Microsoft Word and printed it out on an Avery postcard that they bought at Staples. Make sure that you're using good cardstock. Please do me a favor. There are great resources online you could go to print out. If you need help getting something printed, I want you to contact me. I've got a great online printer that could do it for such a low amount. Do not go and buy that postcard paper I just talked about from Staples and try to do it yourself. People know, and the perception that your company is going to put out with a postcard that looks just chintzy, weak, the paper stock is just not there. They know and they don't like it. They're gonna, let's use an example. Let's say you got a postcard from a carpet cleaner and it was great stock, well laid out, beautiful design, and looked professional. On the flip side of that, you got one that looked like it came off of somebody's printer and that they did it themselves. You're more than likely going to go with the one that looks like it has more success than the one that doesn't look like they've been very successful. It's a perception thing. Even you could be the best company in the world, but if your perception is low, then people will look at you as small. And that's not what you want. You don't want to come off that way. So that's it for today. I just wanted to put that direct mail myth that it doesn't exist to rest finally. Get rid of it and encourage you all to consider building it into your marketing tactics for 2020 and beyond. Otherwise, I wish you the best, happy sales, and have a great day.